Hi folks, welcome to You Can Do It. Today we're going to be installing a 3-piece faucet. The brand name is Go2 Novo. We bought this off Amazon. We did buy a different one on Amazon, and when we got it, the parts, I don't know, they weren't quite what we wanted. They had some plastic Ys that just snapped together, and we decided to go with this brand. All the parts are brass. Real nice solid fit, and they come with all the hoses that you need. They're braided lines. It was completely complete, and even came with Teflon tape, but we didn't use that. We used some different stuff, but anyhow, it was a complete setup. They even give you these reducers, these brass reducers that go from 1/2 inch to 3/8. We didn't need those. But they just give you an overabundance of parts. So stay with us, we're gonna install this and we'll show you how you can do it. So here's all of our parts. We've got the faucet. We're gonna wanna unscrew these bottom pieces here in order to feed it through the center hole of the countertop. And it has a rubber washer, and then it also has a rubber O-ring that's up here, and it's seated in a groove, so you want to make sure that that's nice and seated. A couple of them had popped off, so I'm just going to make sure that they're nice and tight before we install it. We're going to put Teflon tape on all of the brass fittings. We've got the hot and we've got the cold, and they also give you some adapters here with rubber washers in them. These are 1/2 inch to 3/8, I believe, and we're not going to need those, but if this is something that you need because your supply line's coming in, your valves are 1/2 inch, it steps them down to the 3/8. So we're going to just go ahead and put those back in the box. So what you'll end up needing to do here is unscrew the top of each handle. There's a Phillips screw. We're going to just loosen that up so that we can remove the turn handle. Alrighty. We'll set that aside. So we're working on the hot. We're going to unscrew this piece here. And we'll drop that down all the way to the bottom, because we're going to feed this up through the bottom inside the cabinet and then put these lock nuts on there. So we're using some Mega Tape, Teflon tape. It's thicker and it stretches a lot nicer than your typical Teflon tape. I've been using this and I have not had any leaks with it. You want to put it on clockwise. So I usually put on about 3 wraps with it. You want to make sure you don't get it in the area of the flow of water. There's that one. Everybody's vanity may be a little different. We've got some wood bracing in there, so the valve's gonna end up being installed underneath with this right turn here facing the center faucet, because there's wood, and if I turn it to this position here, I won't be able to get my hoses on. So you want to make sure that you've got these installed to where you can get your hoses. They give you 4 supply lines, the longer ones and the short ones. The short ones will connect your hot and cold to your faucet, and then we use the longer ones to go down to the supply lines. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in from the bottom. I'm going to install the faucet now. So we're going to install this and we're going to put the nut on down in the bottom and the washer. So the washer goes on first and then the lock nut. I usually just kind of keep it over to the right and then hand tight the nut as much as you can, and then if you turn this guy, it's pretty much going to be nice and tight. You won't have to, it's almost impossible to get a pair of channel locks up inside where I'm at. Just you want to make it center. And now we'll go ahead and install the cold. So now the next step is we're going to install the steel braided supply lines. So we're going to start off with the short ones and then the long ones. It's a little tight getting in here. So now we're going to install the supply lines from each valve to the angle stops that you see on the wall. Supply lines are all installed and we're going to go ahead and turn on the water and test it. Very good. Right. Thank you for watching. You can do it. What did I say earlier?
Welcome to the You Can Do It channel. Today we're going to be installing a...
I thought I said, hi folks, welcome to You Can Do It.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.